Steph's gonna laugh her ass off. You guys are gonna love this, Elise. This is a really great story. So I have a picture of it as proof because people would not believe this story unless I had a picture. I knew that day I had to get a photo of it. So back when the Great Khali was in WWE, he couldn't drive, so people would sometimes like talent relations would say, hey, if somebody wants to ride with Khali, they get their car paid for and like they can drive him, but like you're like it's like remember when Andre had Tim?
Yeah.
And so because he was so big, so I jumped at the chance when I was asked. I was like, yes, absolutely, because it was supposed to be TJ and Harry with me. We were the Hart Dynasty,
Right?
But their opponents that were on the live event loop that weekend one of them had gotten hurt, so TJ and Harry were pulled off the loop. But I said to talent relations, like, I still want to drive Khali because I was still on the loop. I was wrestling Layla. And so I was excited because Khali
was a great setup.
Great setup. Khali was always such a sweetheart to me. And like,
and for anybody listening who doesn't know who the Great Khali is, what was he, like 7'2"?
7'2", and he was just
he's from India.
Jacked,
he was Indian, didn't
yes.
speak great English.
And by the way, in India, he's like a god.
He is like a god, but he's also just gigantic. He's a huge man.
Gigantic and just
and very warm and like the most loving guy. He's so great. I love the Great Khali.
Him.
But giant
we
man.
love him. And I love that we've prefaced that with we love the Great Khali.
No, we love him. He's a great guy.
Khali, if you're
guy.
listening, I adore you.
And his wife, who's very cute and very little, which is cute also. Really cute. Yeah.
But so I take on this task of I'm gonna drive Khali. I get the free car. I get the hotel paid for because they're gonna get me a room. This is
nice.
Free, a little extra money. Like, so I pick up.
Hell yeah,
yeah. I'll take free.
Businesswoman.
So I land at the airport. I'm meeting him at the airport. We do like a 2-hour meet and greet at the airport because Khali wants to take. No, he doesn't want to take people. Everybody and their brother is recognizing him from WWE, from The Longest Yard. Like I said, he's just like an attraction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we're at the airport. And Khali's doing a damn meet and greet. So I'm like, and I don't want to rush him because he wants to take pictures with everybody. So he was very gracious. So we get in the car and I'm like, let's get to the gym. We got to get to the live event. I want to get there early. I want to talk about things with Layla. I want to go over my match. Khali says I'm hungry. I was like, great, I'm looking at a Quest bar that I've got in my bag from 2018, and I'm like, this is fine before Khali says I'm hungry. So he's got friends. I've got a friend here. I want to go to the restaurant. His friends owned a restaurant in San Diego. So we go to the friend's restaurant. They make a smorgasbord of stuff for us, like a crazy, like Khali. It was like every type of food you could possibly eat. Now, granted, I was a little hungry too, so I had a lot. I had probably 8 pieces of bread and some hummus, and I had all the Indian cuisine. It was great. It was amazing. A lot of different spices, and my stomach was starting to turn a little bit.
Oh no.
Khali decided we're gonna pack it all up. So we had so much food that there was some that we took to go, and I was like, this is perfect because I'm about to explode and Khali might still be hungry after this and we don't have to go get food after. So we go to the live event. I tell Layla, listen, no hip tosses, no suplexes, no. I'm like, I can't. And I'm wearing spandex is a lot thinner than people realize. And I was like, listen, I can't. And so we made, and people were like, I was also starting to break out into a little bit of a sweat too.
No, Natty.
Because there was, spices that I wasn't used to. So I had a very awkward match with Layla, and thank goodness, like, Fit Finley was the producer, and I kind of pulled him aside, and I was like, Colleen wanted to do dinner, like, prior to this, and, like, I've eaten a lot, and Fit's like, just get through it, so get through it. I see Khali in the parking lot, like, he's just swaying back and forth. He's 7'2", and he goes, I'm hungry. And I was like, great, we've got the fucking food in the car.
Great, it's right here.
He's like, no, I ate it. He ate it. Yeah, during the break of the live event, Khali ate the food. So he goes, I want to go back to my friend's restaurant. Well, their restaurant was closed. And I was like, but of course, this is Natty's, the people pleaser. I was like, whatever. In my mind, I was saying, and in my mind, I was swearing and dropping profanity. And all that could come out was, sure, we could do that. Whatever you need, Khali. And I get in the car. I'm driving. His friend's restaurant's closed. He's like, he said I can come over to the house. We get to the house. There's about 20 people there. and it's a chaotic scene because Khali is like a god. And everybody wants to see him. People, I mean, I can only imagine that his friend was calling friends, that were calling neighbors, that were calling.
Sure.
Walk into the house, it's like Khali is, he's just, everybody loves him. And more food, more food, more food, more food. Like, and I was trying to make conversations with people that didn't speak English, and I was like, chatting with them and explaining about wrestling, and yeah, it's just, it's really fun. We travel a lot, and it's really, Khali speaks their language, and he's just sitting there like Abraham Lincoln on this chair, and he's just like, and it was just, and I'm like, Khali, for fuck's sake, you speak Punjabi. I don't, and I'm making conversation.
Can one of these people drive you home?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
anybody else
and I'm
sweating?
thinking we got to get to the next town. It's a 4-hour drive. We
you
got to
were
get to the
leaving
next
that
town.
night.
So I eat all more food. I'm like already gonna put on 6 pounds from this whole thing. So we're eating. Khali comes up to me. He hasn't said a damn word, and I don't even really know if he ate anything, but he just wants to be with these people because he's just so lovable and he loves his friends. So he comes up to me and he's like, it's getting late. And I said, well, we should probably go. We've got a 4-hour drive to, to the next town. And he's like, do you like this house? He's like, do you like these people? He goes, tonight we stay here. And all I could do was just like, I was like,
Oh my God.
I wanted to be like, get the fuck in the car right now. All I could do was go, sure, I'd love to stay here. Anyway, Khali got in his room. I think the parents, they were like, this is the kid's bedroom. I slept in the parents' room, and the parents slept in the living room, and we were rotated.
So not awkward at all.
Not awkward. I was
No.
like, I called TJ. I was in the parents' bed, and they had given, and they had a
They changed
kid.
the sheets for you?
Oh yeah,
during that?
no, trust me, there was no sheets change. I was like, I was scared to. I was like, I'm dealing with all this cuisine, this different, my stomach is turning. I'm scared to go. Listen, I've got this toilet better have a strong ass flush. I better get that. Because listen, So I was like, I had all these emotions, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to use their bathroom. I called TJ up and I was like whispering in this parent. I go, I don't know what. He goes, what are you doing? And I go, TJ, I'm safe. Everything's fine. I love Khali, but I'm in this bed of this house of these people. And TJ goes, how do you always get yourself into these? TJ's like, he's always got his shit together. He goes, you always get yourself into these situations. And why didn't you just say no? And I was like, because I love Khali and I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And everybody loves him, and he just wanted to visit and eat and talk and whatever.
And they're giving me extra money.
And they're giving me a free car.
Free stay. in
Yeah, they're giving
someone's
me-
house.
I do have a free hotel room, but I can't use it.
I can't get there.
We had a room at at a Marriott, but Khali wanted to stay with his friends. So we spend the night.
That you don't know, total strangers.
And they're all sleeping on the floor. Khali's in their kids' room. I'm
You're
in
in
the
the
parents'
bed.
room.
He's in the kids' bed.
And
That's also the best part.
It was
Khali's in the kids'
well,
bed?
Khali, because he's so big, sometimes
Right?
at times I think he would sleep on the floor because he was 7'2".
Sure. Yeah.
Not all beds are going to be. For whatever reason, I ended up with the parents' room, and
That's why I'm like, you weren't in the kids' bed?
and they were the nicest people ever. But I woke up in the morning and it was like 7 a.m. and I woke up to these more cooking.
No.
And I just found my voice. And this is a great part of the book and a great story in the book. But I was like, Khali's like, we have breakfast now. We're going to have breakfast. And I go, Khali, get the fuck in the car right now. We're going to the next town. And he was just like, he was scared.
Good.
But I
Yeah.
think he almost kind of liked it.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, Natty, this is kind of this is awesome. He got in the car. And I was so proud of myself. I was I took control of the situation. My stomach was finally settling down. And I was like, I found my voice. I spoke my mind. I stood up for myself. And
Good
then
for you.
Thank you. And then he wanted lattes at Starbucks. And I was like, whatever you need, Khali. I was
As long as
whatever
it's on
you
the
need,
way.
Khali.
Yeah.
But yes, and it really, that story, I tell it in the book, it really helped me find my voice. And so that's I remember that situation, and it gave me confidence to be like, Natty, just say what you need to say and stop worrying about pleasing people. And so the next chapter in the book, it leads into me pitching, I get my courage up to pitch my first big storyline to Vince. So yes, and Vince, it was funny because you guys got to read the book, but Vince That's to everybody out there that hasn't bought one. If you read the book, you'll understand the story. And Cody Rhodes said, if anybody tweets about the book, he will follow you guys. So I'm just quoting.
Oh, didn't know that.
But it was cool because I went and pitched after that incident with Khali. That very next Monday at Raw, I went and pitched the storyline to Vince, and he goes, this is, he said, this is not a good idea, and I don't like. He goes, I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense. We're not going in that direction, but because you came to me, we'll go with it. And we went with it, and that's how the Hart Dynasty came about.
Wow.
So, and that's one thing that with Vince is that like he would listen. I would go and pitch, and he would tell me why it didn't work, and then I would be like, but he still liked people taking initiative. You know what I mean?
Very
So
much
it was like with Khali, I really got my courage up, and so I think another great lesson in the book is just finding your voice. You know what I mean? Like finding your voice and using it, and not worrying about like making everybody happy, but being authentic to yourself.
Yep.